Hi, I'm Blake with Davis Wood Design, and today I'm going to be mounting my live edge coat rack directly to this wall. I've constructed this wall using 2x4s that are 16 inches on center and some sheetrock that I added to the front. You can still see the screws because I haven't done anything as far as texture or paint, which is what you're going to find in your home. But this will give you a basic understanding of what your wall is and what we're working with when trying to mount this. For starters, what we're going to do is we're going to remove the first and last coat rack on this hook because they are 16 inches apart, and we spaced it that way so that way we could get direct access to the wall through the coat rack. Okay. So taking my drill with a P2 Phillips, I'm going to take out both screws. And now we have our mounting screws exposed. Okay. First step to figuring out how to mount this is to actually turn it upside down on a flat surface, and we can take our tape measure and measure up from the bottom, which is going to be the top of our shelf, up to this hole. And right now that measurement is coming in at 7¼ inches. So we can go ahead and notate that mentally, or if you have a sheet of paper, you can write it down. Might make things a little bit easier. So what we're going to do is measure up from the ground, rough measurements on where we want our shelf located, and we will measure up to where we want the top of the shelf to be, and we'll put a piece of tape there. Okay. Okay. So the bottom of this tape is going to be where I want the top of the shelf. So now what we can do is we can actually locate our studs using just a refrigerator magnet. They do make stud finders, which are helpful, but I've found that the magnet is just as reliable as long as your home was put together properly. Okay, so taking this on the wall, what you can do is you can actually tap on the wall and it'll help you locate where the studs are. If you tap in between studs, you're going to get this really hollow sound. And if you tap directly on a stud, it gives you a much different sound. So you can also tap as you're going across, and you'll notice that this particular sound is a lot less frequent than this sound. So what you can do is you can kind of tap, get yourself in the right general area, put your magnet on the wall, and just lightly press up against the wall and do these little circular motions. Eventually you're going to feel that magnet try and hold on to something, and that's going to be one of the screws going directly into a stud to hold your wall up. So that's a little trick to help you out. All right. So now what we can do is we can measure down 7¼ inches from our tape here. And that's going to give me a spot right here. Okay. This is a second take at this, so I've already got my hole here. What you're going to do is you're going to take your paper clip and some diagonal cutters, and you're going to cut a sharp point on the end, and you're just going to stick this straight into the wall where you think the center of the stud is. Now, if you mount your coat rack and the screws are on the very edge of the stud, this might feel like you're hitting solid wood, but it's not going to be nearly as sturdy as if you're in the center of the stud. So what I like to do is I like to actually pull this out, go in at a 45-degree angle to the right, go in at a 45-degree angle to the left, and as long as it's not going further than the original amount, what that's going to do is that's going to tell us that we're close enough to the center of the stud where we're going to have good solid hold. Okay, so Now we've measured where we need to go. We can take the tape off. And what we'll do is we'll take our 3-inch construction screws and the appropriate tip. These are T25 screws and they've never let me down. What you do is you just put it through. Now the threads on this are pretty aggressive and thick, so they don't go through the hole, which was drilled out for a size 8. But as soon as you get past the threads, you'll notice that the screw just kind of wiggles in there. It's pretty loose. So if you have a partner to help you line this up, that would be great. But right now we've got our hole that we're aiming for. We're going to take a little piece just so that way it's a little easier to see on camera. Okay, so that's the hole we're aiming for. What we can do is put our coat rack up to it and then screw in. Okay, so if you're doing this alone, you're going to want to leave this screw just a little bit loose so that way you can work with moving this up and down. If your screw is really tight to the wall, what's going to happen is as you move this up and down to try and get it level, it's going to scuff up the paint on your wall and it's going to be a real problem trying to get that cleaned up. So again, if you have someone helping you, unlike me right now, that's going to be a huge help. Right now, since I am working alone, I'm just going to kind of guess at level and try and tighten this down a bit. It's kind of a bow. All right, so let me see here. How can I do this? All right. So when checking for level, you can take your standard level that you would find at the hardware store, and based on this bubble here in the center, if it's directly between your lines, that means that the shelf is level. If you don't have one of these, or if you don't have access to one of these, you can simply go to your refrigerator, get a soda can, and this will tell you if you're either low or high on whichever side it's rolling to. So if it's rolling away, that means that this side is low. If it's rolling that way, then it means that this side is low. So try and find something center. And once the soda can stops moving altogether, then you know you've found your level. Okay? So I'm going to attempt to do this while staying on camera. Okay? And now we have a level shelf, and all that's left for us to do is put our hardware back on. But let's say you don't have access to your studs because you really want your coat rack to line up with your sides here and here. So what we have is some of the sheetrock anchors, which look like a really fine point to help you get located exactly where you want it. And this really aggressive thread pattern here, which is going to hold on to that sheetrock nice and tight. You'll also see a little zigzag in here, which is actually what expands and opens up once you start putting a screw into it. Okay, so let's take this off real quick. Now, these sheetrock anchors use a Phillips head screw tip, so we're going to put that in there, and you can see we've actually already put some in here. So essentially taking your measurements, doing the same exact thing, figuring out where you want your side to go, and putting some tape on it. So if we wanted our top, we wanted our top to be up here, and we wanted our side to be right here. What this is going to do is this is going to allow us to set up here. What we can do is we can take some sort of sharp pointed item, or like even our paper clip here, and then just go straight through that hole, and this would tell us exactly where we need to send that first anchor. So we've got an anchor that's already in here, and we've got our hole open. So I'm going to send one of these screws. You're going to want to make sure that your screw is at least 2 inches, preferably 2.5 inches long, so that way you have enough sticking out of the back side of your coat rack to actually grab onto that. If it's not going at least the thickness of the sheetrock and then a little more, then the wall anchor is not going to be able to expand, and it's not going to be able to hold the weight you think it will. Okay, so we'll get started on this. Okay, and now I'm going to go to the other side, probably just slightly off camera, and I'm going to get this going as well. All right. So now I'm going to come over here, use my level, make sure that the bubble is right in the center, and then I'll take my paper clip, go straight through this hole, and then make a mark on the wall. Okay. Now I've located my mark on the wall. Actually, I think that's the mark on the wall. Okay. So my mark is right here. So I can put in an additional screw. Right there. And then we can put this guy up. Okay, and that is going to be how we hold our shelf directly to a wall without using any form of stud. Hopefully this video is instructive and can help you in mounting your own shelf. This method can also be used for mounting electronics, picture frames, and furniture, other stuff like that. However, with heavier stuff like furniture and TVs, I definitely recommend make sure that you hit a stud. Do not use these 50-pound wall anchors. They will not support the weight. Okay? Thanks for watching. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you'd like to see in the next video, and I'll talk to you next time.